Hello, my name is TJ Chung, and today I am here to present to you why nuclear energy should be embraced, as opposed to being demonized and decommissioned as it is right now. For example, countries like Korea have energy sectors that are overwhelmingly dominated by the fossil fuel industry, an industry notorious for its carbon emissions. As new inventions, such as electric cars, become everyday items for our average households, these energy demands will only increase. It is due to these factors that we must find an alternative energy source that is both cost-effective and carbon neutral. We have this technology in the form of nuclear fission. The problem with nuclear fission has mostly to do with its inherent dangers, most infamous of which is Chernobyl and Fukushima. However, these nuclear accidents and meltdowns were caused by human failures, be it Soviet bureaucracy or putting the cooling system below sea level in an area famous for tsunamis. Various nations, including Korea, have been using nuclear energy since the mid to the late 1900s, making nuclear energy safer and more efficient. While the threat of nuclear waste still looms, recent reactors using thorium have reduced its risks. Thorium is not only more abundant and more efficient than uranium, but it is also much safer and less radioactive, making it easier to handle without a threat of a new meltdown. The process, unlike uranium, does not involve plutonium, reducing the risks of the reactor being used for new weapons production. When looking at the problem of nuclear energy, we can clearly see that it has far surpassed it being a technical problem. It is now a problem of political will and public opinion. Nuclear is already proving itself superior in efficiency, carbon emissions, and financial reliability against other sources of energy, including renewable sources such as solar and wind. Let us compare two neighboring countries, France and Germany, who each rely heavily upon nuclear and renewable. While French electricity prices have declined over the years, German electricity prices have soared, placing it as the second most expensive electricity in the EU. Meanwhile, nuclear France provides its energy at around 33% less. Even while looking at the case of CO2 emissions, we can clearly see that Germany emits far more than France per capita. Thus, nuclear is more reliable, cheap, and emits less carbon than nuclear. I believe that this world must embrace nuclear energy as an alternative to its coal and oil-burning energy sectors. Governments of the past, when given popular support, were able to solve problems of similar scale in areas like lead poisoning, tobacco use, and ozone protection. Let us muster this popular support once more to solve the looming threat of climate change and understand that nuclear energy is the safest, cheapest, and cleanest mode of energy production that can and must replace fossil fuels. Thank you.